Let's go back to the consolidation of your sector. You did that just after the banking sector consolidation and just before the central bank came in, came in about 2009 to intervene in the banking sector. How much of what happened in the banking sector actually impacted your sector 5 years ago, and how have you been able to move on from that situation to where we are today?
The consolidation in the insurance sector was quite contentious. You remember that we came from 127 companies, and that was just too many. You have too many insurance companies. Why are there many? Most of these companies, if you take 10 of them out of the 127, the rest were simply fringe players. Some of them operate from a room and a parlor office, and they don't have the wherewithal to play the big ticket risk. So what the consolidation tended to do was to reduce these numbers to stronger, easier to manage companies. Companies that are very visible, companies that can employ IT technology to drive the business. People that can hire high caliber manpower to run the business. So that's what we had. So after the initial problem, the fitting problem associated with that consolidation, the insurance company came out of it and ended with 59 companies as against 127. And you don't find fringe players among these 59 companies, because you remember then, before the consolidation, all you needed to run a non-life and life office was 350 million naira. But the consolidation took that to 3 billion. So if you want to do just one license, non-life business only, 3 billion. If you want a composite license, you needed 5 billion. There are not many people that will deploy 5 billion to do business and you call them fringe players. They must be very significant players. Even today, with the value of our naira, 5 billion is very significant. And I can also say to you that our capital requirement in the whole of Africa is the most rigorous, indeed is the highest in Africa. So we have been able to eliminate fringe players. We now have in the space, insurance space, people that can do business, big ticket business, oil and gas, aviation, and engineering. So that's the kind of consolidation. So I think it is very successful. And I will also say to you that consolidation is not a one-stop event. It's a continuum. I can see a number of companies trying to combine business, coming together to become big and strong players. That's where we are going. We want to be like Axas of this world that generate over $200 billion a year. This is the kind of insurance industry we are pushing. We want an insurance industry that can play and take business in the London market, that can take business in South African market. But an insurance industry that can be trusted, an insurance industry that can support the economic emancipation of this country, and an insurance industry that will contribute significantly to reducing youth unemployment, particularly graduate unemployment that is becoming a problem in our domain.
So I'm sure you have a few unfinished business, but let me start with this. When are you actually leaving office? When does your tenure expire?
I have 3 active days to go. I leave end of Friday, 31st of July.
Oh, this looks like a pattern interview.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you very much for this exclusive. We appreciate that, and it's been, well, congratulations, 8 years in office. One of the businesses that one of the things you'll be leaving behind that you haven't finished is your intervention, regulatory intervention in International Energy Insurance PLC. Bring us up to speed on what will be in your handover note.
Well, we did intervene in a number of companies. I think the latest is International Energy. And the objective of any intervention really is the protection of policyholders. As simple as that. When we think that a company is being managed in a way that will put the interests of policyholders in jeopardy, we have a statutory responsibility to intervene very quickly. But let me say that all these companies we have intervened in, there are ongoing enterprises. There's nothing inimical to a policyholder per se, but what we have done is a preemptive action, a corrective action to ensure that we do not get to the brink. So these companies are redeemable, and they are on the path of recovery. What we have done is to ensure that the damage is not done before we begin to do corrective action. Otherwise, it becomes a post-mortem.
What else are you leaving behind as unfinished business? That's what the caption says on the screen. What other unfinished business do you have?
I wish that of the huge population of Nigerians, 99% of them are insurance compliant. The deepening of insurance penetration, we haven't gotten there really, because very less than 5% Nigerians are still buying insurance. So really, we need to continue to create awareness. We need to continue to come up with products that are people-friendly, that can relate also very well with people's pocket. So one of the unfinished businesses is that I would have wished that more Nigerians are buying insurance. But I think we're on the path of getting there, because the trust in the Nigerian insurance industry today is deeper than what we had 5 years ago, even what we had last year. But we're not there yet. And I'm really anxious, and I do pray that while I remain alive, that more and more Nigerians, I want to see that Nigerians spend more money protecting, buying insurance. Is the cheapest means of protecting the risk anyway. It's the most cost effective. You buy a vehicle that is 10 million naira, and you are asked to pay a few 100,000 to secure these vehicles. So I wish Nigerians buy more and more insurance, because it is really cheap and it's reliable. There's not a question of when we buy insurance, next year something happened, the insurance company will not be there. Of course they'll be there. We've put in place measures to ensure continuity of this company, whether that management is the one that ensures the continuity or through our intervention. So I will wish that we can deepen insurance better, and we're able to contribute more significantly to the nation's GDP.
Who succeeds you, Mr. Daniel?
Well, it's not within my remit to decide who is going to succeed me, but I do hope, I pray that whoever succeeds me will continue the work we have started. Those areas that he believes we have started very well, those areas that he thinks is a deficit, he will put necessary corrective measures to ensure that we get to the destination. I think what is important is serving the Nigerian populace effectively, as is obtainable in South Africa, as is obtainable in Britain and America. I tell you something, when two vehicles have an accident in the streets of the UK, they don't settle it by fighting, they don't settle it with abusive words. They simply exchange addresses of their respective insurance companies, and this insurance company will settle. That's the kind of insurance company we are trying to grow, and I believe we're on the path of making that happen here. So I want to say to Nigerians, trust the insurance industry. We now have an insurance industry that is reliable, dependable, and they are very strong. They can stand tall anywhere and settle your claim on time.
Okay, so it's going to be, thank God, it's Friday for you at NICOM. So on Saturday, you're going to take a heavy breath. But then the question is, what will you be doing moving on?
Well, before Friday, there's still a Wednesday. I have a job to do on Wednesday. I have a job to do on Thursday. And up to 5 p.m. on Friday, if I don't have backlog, I have something to do. Beyond that, you see, I'm not good in charting a course for my tomorrow. That has always been in the hand of God. And I trust that God that remains on the throne will show me what to do next. But I'm very happy to have served this country, to have had this privilege, very rare privilege, to serve this country in this capacity. And I pray that the new administration gets support. And I think we're lucky to have a president that is focused, a president that is selfless, a president that Nigerians trust. You know, we don't trust people in this country, but for once we have a president that Nigerians trust. And I think we should all join hands to make this government, make this administration a success. So I'll be part of that crowd that will be doing everything to ensure that the new government succeeds. in my private capacity or in any capacity I find myself.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on you, Mr. Fuller Daniel. We thank you very much and congratulations.
There'll be no hanky-panky, just trust me.
I'm sure the insurance sector will sorely miss you 2007 to 2015. We wish you all the best in your future endeavor.
Thank you very much, and thank you, good people of Nigeria. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to serve you.
Thank you very much. Sounds like a bit like valedictory. Okay. Thank you very much. Mr. Fala Daniel, Nigeria's Commissioner for Insurance, departing after 8 years in office. This is exclusive with him, a conversation with him there this morning.